Well, hopefully it doesn't come to that. Because recently there's been some violence coming from beefs, many different beef in many different location in America, but one particular beef where this occurred was at Drake's house as a result of this whole beef with Kendrick Lamar. So for anybody out there who has been living under a big motherfucking granite, cliff of a rock, to just sum it up real quick, there's a gentleman named Drake from Canada.
Drake.
Drake. He's a rapper. And there is listen, guys, my mom watches now, so I got to explain some things. So Drake is a rapper from Canada. And Kendrick Lamar is a rapper from South Central Los Angeles. There is a musical art form called rap. And sometimes in rap, different artists get into altercations with one another. They call it a beef. Okay. So we got that out of the way. So I don't know how much background detail I should give. Look, the point is that this Kendrick feller, he really doesn't like this Drake feller. He really doesn't like this guy. And I don't know how long ago, basically what happened is they started making these songs back and forth, right? Making all kinds of accusations about the other person, trying to make each other look as bad as they possibly could. And from what I can tell, although I know that Fresh may disagree, I know that Douse would disagree. I would even disagree.
Yeah, Fresh.
I don't know. I don't know Deezy's position, so I don't know if, what he thinks about the whole thing. But it seems like Kendrick is the one being hailed as the winner of this beef. Okay. And the reason he's being hailed as the winner is because he released a song called Not Like Us, in which he implies Drake is not like us. And, it seems to be the hit. Seems to be the hit of this whole thing. And this guy, I mean, I don't know, maybe, this guy, not only did he make a song, he threw an entire arena show and got all of his friends from all over the place to come to that arena show.
And then, bro, okay, listen. When he performed at this arena show, right, on Juneteenth, and united the city, even though there were shootings in Cali. Anyways, when he performed on Juneteenth, he performed this song 5 times
in a row. And that's all he had.
So listen, I'm just gonna ask you something, right? When you bought your streams, I need to make this a complete cohesive question.
Yeah,
okay.
There's a lot. There's a lot to pull from.
When you bought your streams, you lie. I don't know. You drop a weird ass video of you playing hopscotch and shit and dance.
So
when you're doing these things, right, and you're paying for the views to look like they are, so you're not ending up on top lists and shit like that, right, because you're prodding it, right? Right. Then did you really win, right? And to me, this is not winning. This is milking the Drake stimulus yet again, because nobody listen. I'm not saying nobody listened to Kendrick before, right? People liked Kendrick. When Kendrick came on, no one was like, yo, change that shit, bro. It's Kendrick.
Yeah, I love Kendrick.
Right? Yeah. But nobody was checking for Kendrick the way it's looking like right now. Right. And so him doing one track and one video that's doing these numbers now because of beefing with Drake is not the same thing as being a great. And I don't believe you, quote unquote, won the beef because of that. Because again, you're not actually doing these numbers.
No,
you're botting your shit. You know what I mean? And
then that's just surface level. There's so many other things. I'm not, like I said, I'm not. I put that to bed. I put that to bed. I was so tired. I think it's funny. I'm really happy that the society of haters that it is a majority of social media and people that enjoy just negative energy, they finally have something that they can root for. It finally went their way, and the masses of haters came together to hate on Drake, which is that's fine. I really don't even care because Drake's still selling out. towards all these haters that are in the building. It could be 100,000 of them. 97,000 of them would be paying to go and scream in that man's name. So what are we really talking about right now?
So,
Sure,
okay,
not like us. Okay, great, cool, whatever. I mean, it's,
right,
what are we
right.
doing?
So for me, I find this particular beef fascinating because it's to me it's, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about this, but it seems like the longest stretch of like beef, and it keeps escalating. Okay, so like we said, you had all these songs, and okay, that was what it was. Then you had this, Juneteenth event that made it crazy. Then you had you have this new video. That's what kind of brought this back to the fore. You had this new video that came out on July the 4th, the Not Like Us video, and I mean, I'm like, it's peak. I hope it's peak. How much longer can the hate keep going? I don't understand. But I guess people are eating it up, so they feel like they're going to keep feeding the beast. With
It'll run
with
out
Drake.
eventually at some point. I mean, it's like, guys, this isn't the first ever music video for a song ever created. Like, once again, what are we talking about? He made a music video for a song he made. So did Drake. So like,
Right, but it's like
literally.
it's
Like,
what's weird about it is that the whole song it's about hating. Like, and
Mhm.
it's not like subtle at all. It's like it's just hating. The whole song is just hating on Drake, right?
For
Which,
sure.
okay, fine. I guess that's what a beef song is. But I'm just like, I don't know. So I don't know. For
It's
me,
not, nah, bro. Listen, there's a difference between dissing somebody and hating on them. Like for real. Like, I
right,
don't like
right,
the women you sleep with. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Like it's crazy. It's just crazy. That's not
for
dissing somebody.
for
Okay, so
sure.
your preference is different. Whoa.
Yeah, pulling.
Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, this is not a beef. Like, bro, do you remember how Hit 'Em Up started? That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean?
right,
Correct.
Like,
right.
it's a bro. There's,
It's
you know what I'm
level.
trying to say. This is not, to me. This is not, again. It's not a dub because you're just hating. You're not actually dissing him.
Right,
Correct.
right.
Hating on
Like,
fabricated information. Like,
even
literally.
calling him a fan, like a freaky ass N word, like, bruh.
Yeah. All right. How far we come, because everybody that wants to hate or talk shit about him has literally another video praising this man. I mean, Kendrick wouldn't have had the podium that he has today had he not gone on Drake's tour, like when he was
Right, right.
coming. So once again, it's funny to see. Everybody's short. Their attention span is all of maybe 15 seconds. But even that being the case, I still don't give a shit. I'm over it. I mean, the song stales, miss, fuck, in my opinion. And it just like, I don't get it. I've never been part of that fan. So part of
It's weird. It's weird to me because it's just, I don't know. Like the idea, the classic phrase is, don't let somebody live rent free in your head, right?
Yeah.
When you hate on someone else and you keep on hating, they're living rent free in your brain. And traditionally, it's like that's not a good thing. You should let it go, move on, whatever. But in this case, I feel like letting someone live rent free in your brain is paying the rent. And people are like cool with it. People are happy with it. They're loving it. They're enjoying it. They feel like this is like a virtuous thing to just like hate. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh, for
profiting
sure.
off it. Which
People love
I
to
Okay,
hate, man.
okay, but I can understand what you're saying. It is paying some rent, maybe, right? Even though we understand that he has been caught paying for the views, so that's not what's paying him. But anyways, let's just say it is paying him. Do you truly believe it pays him as much as it would have paid him to just make a song with the guy? Real shit. Like
true.
they like I think that it was kind of cool that they used to take shots at each other, like
Hmm.
subliminals in tracks, because it gives the real fans something to break down and be like, "Oh shit, look,
Correct.
he jabbed at Drake," right? But
Mhm.
like I think the minute that it became like real, but not a real beef, like he
Yeah.
really just hates on this guy,
Mhm.
it became corny. You know what I mean? And it's like, again, one of these guys is like even if you don't like, let's say, let's not even talk about how much you would have made if you worked with him. Who do you think made more money
Right.
during this time? Even if the quote unquote views show that Kendrick is quote unquote winning this beef, right? Like
Yeah.
who do you think is
Right,
making
right.
more money throughout this time? Like who is winning? Not just that, like who's winning overall? Still not Kendrick. I'm sorry.
Still not
I don't know.
Kendrick.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's what, from what I'm seeing out there and what I'm sensing, it seems like people.
Optics.
I mean, I don't know, reading
The
comments and
haters are
stuff
always
like
the
that.
loudest in the room, bro. Like,
Right. And that it used to be
the
like
haters
obvious
are
to
the loudest
people
in the room.
that, yeah, like if you that'll what's that? You doth protest too much, right? Like if you're
Bro, grabbed a bag from way back here for that.
pulling out that Shakespeare, bro.
I
I'm
thought
just
you
saying.
were quote at least the past 20 years.
we talking
What's that
about
quote?
fucking Not Like Us or Band for Band.
I'm just
Oh my god! Don't get me started on that shit.
Central C. Shout out, little
Shout
baby.
out.
Shout out. I'm just saying that it just is disconcerting to me that like someone can build a whole thing just on Hayden. Like it doesn't seem like it's just what happened to like the virtue of like, okay, like I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, isn't that kind of weird? It's just weird to
It's
me
not
that
weird.
like,
It makes perfect sense because that's all people do. The masses
mm,
people do on social media is hate. Like news
right,
that you see is talking shit about something. There's always something bad related to something. Like shade, the fucking shade room exists. Like the
mm,
embodiment of what people enjoy was created and turned into an actual page of its own, where we all sit and watch the same shit. Shade. People throw shade. So it's that is new age entertainment. So yeah, no, it don't surprise me at all. Like, and I was cool. Like, I loved the beef. I loved it because I was like, we're gonna get great music, and we did, and low key until like 3 months ago, I swear they were gonna end up like on a song together after the end of it all. You know what I mean? Like
right.
just throwing jabs at each other, blah blah blah. Kendrick's got a track record for doing this shit when he's about to release an album, just doing something crazy and throwing Drake's name out in the streets. Like this is the third time I think he's done that on
Right.
record, and but it didn't happen. Then he got all weird and then like took shit real serious, and here we are still talking about Not Like Us. Like, bro, I don't give a shit about
Right.
I don't. I don't. I really don't.
All I got to say is if any claims end up being substantiated, then
Bro, yeah, well, you'll be waiting on your on your deathbed for that, bro. Like,
This is why Push won, right? Because he had something of substance that hit. So
Correct.
Drake said, fuck.
mhm.
Like, you fucked with my money. You fucked my rollout of my kid, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Real
Right,
shit.
correct.
Like,
Yeah, and that's
bro, he was gonna leave Jordan and Nike and go to Adidas with his kid.
mhm.
Right.
And then Push fucked the
Yep.
the launch of his kid.
Mhm.
You
Sure
know, it's
did. Yeah,
crazy.
that's King Petty. But yeah,
Yeah,
like I said,
but
and in
that's
today's
why
day and
he
age,
won. Like,
yeah,
buddy,
for
by
sure.
now it would have came out. What
Thank
do you
you.
think? Drake has
It's
some random
2024.
fucking daughter in the Amazon, my G?
Right, right. They would have found they find more with less information, bro. Like there's nothing to find. It was like, I mean, I don't know how much more fake news you can have besides planting said daughter in your own fucking music video as like a told you guys were stupid for thinking this is real, and people still think it's real. Like, so,
Right.
I don't know.
I'm talking more about the Diddy not cases, but
Bro, leave the
DF
DF
files.
Like
Dog,
Drake
I'm gonna
Drake
say
comes
this.
out of
I'm gonna say this
Hollywood,
one
guys.
time. No, I'm gonna say this
Right?
one time, okay? And listen, I understand that in a real world scenario, right? Like me as a grown man messaging a random young woman underage is fucked up, right? But when you're talking about somebody who grew up as a child star and they are like helping a younger child star and like there is nothing going on, they're fucking meeting up with their the parents, like he's helping this person's career.
I'm
It's
telling you, you
not
can't do
fucking
anything.
pedophilia,
You
bro.
can't
He's
do
just
anything
helping.
nowadays,
Like,
bro. You
that
can't.
is fucking insane,
I know.
right?
I know.
And this is my fucking problem with it, right? Is like, you guys take this shit that this guy does out of the kindness of his heart and you twist it to be that he's a fucking pedophile and he wants to fuck a little kid.
Yep.
Bro, you
Mm,
haven't been able to prove none of that shit. Every
correct.
single one of the things that you've came out and said has happened has been proven not true. So again, to me, it's not a dub. Everybody just likes to hate on him.
Correct, and that's all it is. And that is our culture. Quite literally, that's what happens. I don't know if you guys saw the teacher, the black guy who a teacher who was like his students were helping like take out his hair or whatever. Everyone was calling him like a pedophile, this blah 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 blah. He almost lost his job. Well, they just finished an investigation on him 2 days ago, and like you know, they apologized. The school board apologized, got his job back, like the whole
You should
nine.
sue. Fuck that.
Yeah, well, I don't know what he's gonna do, but I just remember watching a video last night. Like, he's like, I told y'all, and it's just crazy to me how people were just defaming my name and just spewing all this crazy shit. But that's what that is what like the masses does. You know, not everybody, obviously, but the majority of people are just looking for, you know, somebody to spit on. Like, and that's where we're at.
Is that okay? So let me ask you this: just zooming out a little bit, right? I mean, can you be a goat and be petty? Like, can you be a goat and be a hater? Because to me, I'm like, if you're
those are two
two different
different things.
You
two
can
different
definitely
things.
be petty.
Okay,
Yeah, you can be petty for sure, but not a hater.
50 Cent, goat,
Yeah, go.
petty. Like, yo, I'm
Okay.
honestly, bro, this is my other thing. Is like, in all of this, I don't know who's more petty, 50 or Drake. Like, I don't find Kendrick petty. I just find him a hater. And haters
Right.
are going to do what haters do. Hate.
right.
So that's
right,
fine. It's
right.
okay. You can go over there and hate. But I'm not really listening no more. I don't really give a fuck what you're doing.
Right.
Right? But
Right.
to me, the things that Drake did was petty. Like crushing the van from like Kendrick's thing. Bro, that's Kendrick's mom's old van. Like that shit's funny and petty, right? Like
it's art, bro. But
I don't
buying
think
Tupac's
dancing with
ring
your
from
kid
underneath
and your
him, petty.
wife in the living room is petty.
Correct.
To me, it's just okay,
Mm.
cool. You have a family.
Mhm.
Dave Free
Right.
Dave Free directed the video, so it's not true. Bro, I'll be honest with you. The only thing now that proves it to me is a fucking DNA test. Otherwise, you're raising Dave's kid and you're good with it, bro.
Oh,
I don't even care.
damn.
Well, we have gone off the rails, man.
Yeah.
Nah, because again, motherfuckers want to piss me off,
You
bro.
did it.
Like,
You did it. You should have brought up Kendrick. I told you to leave him out of it. I told you to leave him out of it.
Well,
and no, and I don't think that you can be a goat and be a hater.
No.
I think that once you become a hater, you can't unhater yourself. The way once you become corny, you can't uncorny yourself. That's
well, I feel
just
like
it.
I feel like if you really are a goat, you wouldn't even think about your haters, right?
Correct.
I mean, other than if they're gonna fuck with your whatever, you know.
Other than to be petty.
Well,
Yeah.
this is the thing, right? Is like in hip hop, rappers spar, right? They go back and forth, and it's fun and it's like a fucking exercise. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And or motherfuckers hate, like motherfuckers died because there's like actual beef that happened
Right.
between people. Like people fucked your baby moms, and like now this guy's dying, and now there's this guy's dying, and
Mhm.
you know what I mean? There's bodies on all sides. Now that's real fucking beef, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But if it's not like that, and you're just talking some hater shit,
It's ungoatly.
sorry, bro, the cops are coming for me already. Bro.
It's like
Kendrick is cheesed. He's getting
No,
me
no.
arrested.
They're coming for your enemies because Drake got you, bro. He knows you hold it down. You know what I'm saying? So he got them on the payroll.
Jesus
so to
Christ.
speak.
Yeah, it's an OVO van outside for you right now, pimp.
Yo, honestly, I would fucking go right now. If there was the OVO van outside, I would
Yeah,
go
bro.
right now. I'd put my OVO shorts on and I'd go.
You goddamn right you would. I would too.
I mean, the OVO is a little. I mean, I kind of feel what you're saying, Deezy. The OVO is a little too owl-like. A little too many owls. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm throwing it out there. You know.
I'm a conspiracy theory. So if I go into it, Six God, OVO, the owl, the owl, Minerva, if you know anything about witchcraft and darkness, like he's got a lot of that going on. Then you get into the music.
No, fresh. Oh,
did it.
no.
You gotta wipe the whole episode now. It's fucked.
One of us has to be sacrificed now. What the hell?
Hey,
Ain't gonna be me. Hey, oh, whoa. Ain't gonna be me. No, whoa. Hey, I ain't gonna be sacrificed. No.
So throw it up. The last one to throw it up dies.
Oh,
No.
That's one throw it up.
They're gonna use this as a contract.
You know what happened to those goals, motherfuckers? Like, we just let go of that shit. Now we go straight to death. Fuck.
Shit. All right. Well, you know, I feel what you guys are saying. I agree with what you're saying.
Do you?
You can't be a goat and be a hater. I feel you. You can't be a goat and be a hater because if you're a goat, You don't even think about your haters.
Nope.
I'm not even thinking about you guys, the ones who hate us.
And again, if there's real beef,
You're
and we're
talking to
making
him, though. How
music
can
and
you
shit
not
like
be
that, it's
thinking about
different.
him?
Oh, I was talking to him. I gotta do it like this. I don't even think about our haters at all.
But you're talking about him.
Over your shoulder, behind you.
Over your shoulder. Yeah.
What
What I gotta do is stare up. I don't even think
have
about
a
these
rear
haters,
view
guy.
mirror, pussy.
Dog.
Oh
They
shit!
hate us because they ain't us. That's what
That's
ZiLLY
true.
said.
That's true. I've seen these comments.
And by the way,
show
I
of all
think
time.
I think 50 is more petty than
Yeah.
Drake.
You know, you want to know
He's
why
the
I
king
think?
of petty.
Okay, but you want to know why I think that Drake might take the crown now?
What's
Because
that?
Drake has more money now. So, not,
Hmm.
like, I feel like it's not that 50 isn't also like on that level of petty. I just feel that Drake is able to take it just a little further now. You know what
Yeah,
I'm trying to say?
and the follow through too. I mean, even in his music. I mean, like the level of petty involved to write a diss track about you waiting for him to respond to your diss track that you sent using West Coast like legends and writing about him as if he were them about how he should be doing better. Like that's fucking petty. That is so on a West Coast beat. That's petty. Like
Right. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, just having lots of fuck you money and still, still like launching these. I don't know what you call it, but like still, embarrassing somebody to me is like, I mean, you could just ignore it and just sit in your mansion and be happy. You know what I'm saying? Addressing in a funny way is definitely petty. So
and funny.
And funny. So, well, okay. Let me ask you this: should you address your haters? Is that goated behavior, or should you ignore them, or should you do some kind of jujitsu where you use their hate? You take their hate and you throw your hate back at them.
Okay.
So I'll be honest with you. I deal with it one of two ways.
Okay.
I either, well, actually, I guess there is actually, it's one of three ways. Okay, so I'll either say absolutely nothing. I won't even. It's like, imagine you wrote the comment and I looked past you. Like, I don't even see you. Okay, or I'll joke with you. Like, you'll say some hater shit and I'll be like, hell yeah, bro, you're fucking right. Fuck that guy Fresh, bro. Like, he's a fucking, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Or
Fucking
like
weirdo. Yeah,
it's one of
Fresh.
those things where like we're in person and you speak out of the side of your face and then the side of your face moves to the front of your face. And I mean, I'm sorry, bro. Like,
So
kinda.
you feel like if somebody's wronged you as a goat, or not really. It's one thing to wrong you, fuck with the money. It's another thing where it's like they just said something sideways. You feel that they should be corrected.
Nah. Like, it just, if you're close enough to me where I give a fuck what you think,
Physical
and then you come
proximity.
at me out the side. No, not physically.
Okay.
Like mentally, where I care what you think, right?
Yeah.
Like emotionally, whatever. Like we're homies, or like we're at least like close enough again that I care what you think. And then you act fucking sideways, and you come at me out the side of your face. Like I said, like the side of your face becomes the front of your face. The front of your face becomes the
ZiLLY's
side
just
of
like
your face.
picturing that whole thing happening. He's like, how do you no, yeah, man. You don't pay attention to no haters. You'd never get anywhere, bro. Like if you spend all that wasted energy, jawing off and arguing back and forth, it's just that, like, what's that gonna do? Nothing. Keep pushing, keep doing you, and hopefully they get back to doing them, because their opinions ain't paid my bills last time I checked. So
Oh damn, that's true. Very true.
Yep, facts. When you can start paying bills with opinions, I'll actually care. Right?
Correct.
And this is where it gets back to, right? Like, I have to actually care, and like I have to care and believe you mean what you're saying. You know what I mean? Like, because I also, like, I really don't care what people say in general. It's kind of funny. Like, you can, you know what I mean? Like, I enjoy a good roast.
I care a lot. I'm sensitive,
Really?
man. I'm
Really?
sensitive.
Oh, I love
That's crazy, bro. Because this is the thing, right? Is like, as the homies, yeah, it is gay, bro. Because like, as the homies, like, what we do is we roast each other to each other's faces,
Mhm.
and then like, if you're not in the room and somebody tries to say something about you, they get the side of their face becomes the front of their face. And the front of their face becomes the side. You know what I mean?
In all seriousness, you know, for anybody who doesn't know, we're just now getting rolling on this show. And I was like, I'm not used to having people look at me and critique me or anybody else on the show. And then when you get those first couple of haters saying all kinds of things in the comments about the show. By the way, if you're watching and you're enjoying what we're talking about, you should definitely like, subscribe, follow, comment, share with your friends, do all that stuff. Now that I've been reminded. But if you're gonna hate and do negative comments, then I'm gonna hurt, man. It hurts. It sucks. It hurts.
Jesus Christ.
Don't do it.
And
It
I'll be
hurts me.
honest with you. So then throw those comments at me, right? Like because I enjoy them. I get a good fucking, like, I feel the giggle right in the bottom of my gut. You know what I mean? Like I really enjoy that shit. No, for real. I really do. Like,
Jesus,
but I would prefer your roast is clever. You know what I mean? Like, don't just come and be like, "Oh, you guys are stupid," or "You guys are like, yo, say some funny shit." But I'll read it. Like, if you say some funny shit, I'll probably read it in the next video. You know what I'm trying to say? Because I think it's funny.
Give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I love a good roast.
We should have the goat roast show where we just let our audience roast us once we have enough.
That would be amazing.
Yeah,
we just let them roast us, put it up, see what they got to say.
All right. Well, in that case,
can I enter into
that for 10,000 subs on YouTube?
We need to train ZiLLY. We got to get his iron skin on because we can't have him worried about what people are gonna say.
Sleepless nights, sweats. You know,
you're tearing up right now. I can see it. Like, no.
Yeah, from this ulcer I have for people saying shit about me. You know, me worrying so much what people think.
Don't worry, ZiLLY. No one's gonna talk bad about you.
Well, listen, I mean, you know, with this "Not Like Us" thing, you know, a lot. You know, how does Drake feel? You know what I'm saying? You know, especially because
he is fucking unbothered, sir. He don't give a flying.
Nah, man. No, the whole world being like, you know, dan, 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 and then
bro
dancing
is
and,
like,
you know,
either a billionaire. Bro, listen, no. Listen. Bro is either a billionaire or almost a billionaire. Okay, so understand that he lives in whatever bubble he wants. Like, do you think that Bill Gates gives a fuck that everybody knows that he kills people with mosquitoes and shit? You think he gives a fuck? He doesn't care. He lives in a bubble. He's like, yo, I heard that one can of Coke was $45. Like, that's the life he lives, right?
True.
These people don't care, right? Like, and especially guys that, again, like, you think that he doesn't know that he's great? You think that these people, these fucking brainworms ass people hating on him,
that's a new one,
make him feel any type of way? Like, bro, their brain is smooth. The worms have made it smooth. It's over, right? So why would
2024 Drake's net worth is approximately 250 million, but it's probably more than that.
LOL. Yeah, he owns properties that are worth more than that. Like,
that's exactly. His property portfolio is worth more than alone. It's worth more. Yeah, like, and he owns a private jet that's worth like $750 million. Like some crazy new prototype private jet thing. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, the facility, Toronto Raptors facility, fucking bought that. Like, he owns that host. So I mean, let's just come on. Like, what are we talking about right now?
Yeah.
What are we talking
about? You ain't gotta listen to nobody about nothing. So